First of all, I'll tell you how to run the project. So see, to run the project, what you have to do, you have to first unzip the folder or zip file which I'll be shared you. Okay. And after making it unzip, then you have to go inside your project folder. And then what you can do, you can go to simple this address bar, just select the part and remove it and just type cmd and hit enter and then type python app.py. This is the one of the way to run the project. And second way is what you can do, you can download VS Code, okay, Visual Studio, and then what you can do, you can just go to this file menu, then open folder, then you can select your project folder, like whatever location you have stored the project folder, and then you can go to this terminal section, like from here, and then you can click to this new terminal, and you can type the same command here. So these are the two ways to run the project. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. Okay. And after entering the command, okay, you will get this link. Okay. So you just have to copy this link. Okay. Let me open this in private tab. So you just have to copy the link and you have to paste it into your browser. Okay. So this is the basic information related to our project. And first you have to do sign up to access the portal. You have to do the registration, then you have to do the login. Okay, so I have already account, so I'll be do login. So after login you will get all the pre-processing thing. So I have included almost everything, all the algorithms, whatever comes under the pre-processing part. Like for data cleaning, there is a remote duplicate algorithm, correct is inconsistency, missing value. There are three multiple algorithms are there, right? So like that, I have added everything, like whatever I uh, can able to do. So I have added everything, like a smooth filtering, FFT based filtering, everything, whatever you have mentioned in photo now. So I have added that one. Like this is for data transformation, like encoding, label encoding. Similarly, data normalization algorithms are there, and there is a feature extraction algorithms are there, like PCA, NFA, and text vectorization. This is not much useful, okay. And similarly, data deserialization, okay. Mostly we don't use generally these things, okay. And this is the advanced feature. This is something which I have did from my end. So here is, we have to select the output column, then we have to select the algorithm, then system will let you know in form of graph in an Excel sheet which columns is more important for prediction, okay, which is more important and highly accurate for prediction, okay. So as of now, let me go to dataset folder. So here is one hard.csv file. You can upload your own. Okay, so I'll suggest, do not upload a file which is more than 20 or 30 MB. Okay, because if you add a very huge file now, so system will take a huge time to make it process, because we at the same time we are making all the algorithms work, right? We are processing everything at the same time and generating graphs at the same time, so it will take a huge time. Okay, because for if you upload a very big file, if you have very good GPU and RAM configuration, then you can upload. But if you have normal i5 and with the 8 GB RAM, so I suggest do not upload a very huge file. Make it small, make it at least under 10 MB or 5 MB, then upload it, okay. Because at the end we have to give the demonstration, right? The pre-processing demonstration. We don't have to conclude a data set, or we have to generate the pre-processing data and we have to use, right? We can do that later, but for demo you can use a small data set, right? So first we'll go with the small one. So this is a number data set. So everything is a number, right? And there is no missing value. So first we'll select this data set. Let me check whether recording is working or not. Yes. So let me select the dataset and let me go to dataset and select hard.csv file. So as you can see, once you select the dataset, then it will give you some temporary information, like first of 5 rows, dataset description, and it will also give you the dataset information, like the columns, the column names, the null value status, how many null values are there, and the data type, what type of column it is, whether it is numerical or categorical, so that we can decide to take the decision whether we should go fit for this one. Like there is no missing value, so there is no meaning to select any algorithm from here, right? Similarly, correct inconsistency. It's numerical data, so no need, right? We can go with this, right? Key remove duplicates. We can go with this one as well. Key outlier detection and noise removal. I don't think it is also required, because this thing is generally required with images. Okay, so if you have images CSV file, they can then you can use this noise removal algorithm. And for the categorical, also we not require data transformation because it's numerical data, right? As we can see, it's clearly visible. See, everything is numerical. So similar feature extraction, you can select any algorithm, and for the desired resolution, you can select the algorithm. And then for the output prediction, you have to select the target column, like the output column, and then you have to select the algorithm. So that system will make the prediction or make it key, give you the output key, which column is more important, like that. Okay, so you can check the progress key here. Here you can see it is processing, so it is taking time. So these are the outliers which the system has identified. Okay, so now let's go to the result part. So as you can see, after uploading dataset, then it will give you an analysis result. So in the analysis result, first for the it is asking to download. I'll tell you this part later. So as you can see here, it is giving correlation matrix, the outlier boxes, the scatter plot, the we have chosen, right, NFF, feature selection extraction. So this is the graph for same. So for the feature information, I think we have uses this uh, method for the no, like for feature extraction. Due to that, it was not work with, like, some cases, like for few processing it will work, for some time it will not, because maybe for the feature detection system has thrown some error. So you can check here. So no, system has not thrown any error. So that means we have to choose some other algorithm, right? Because sometimes some algorithm work on some data and sometimes not, right? Because it's we are making it automate, right? But in manually we can identify, but making it automate, it's sometime work or sometime not. But yeah, mostly it will work. So for the download file, when you click to this download final processed file, so it will give you the final processing file. As you can see, this is our final processing file, okay, which has been processed to our algorithm, whatever algorithms we have selected normalization, right? Due to the normalization thing, I think the feature important feature didn't work. Okay, so because everything is normalized in the form of zeros and one, right? So generally this everything is very good for image data, but for CSV data I don't think normalization and everything is much required. So as you can see, it is very like zero and ones data, right? So it has got converted. And so yeah, and there is one download all processed file is there. So it will download the zip file. So when you open that zip file now, see it has all the algorithm processed files. Like we have chosen these five algorithms, right? So algorithm keep every output of algorithm in a form of CSV, so that you can check it. Okay, so as you can see, so the very first one is was key, we have detected the outliers, right? So see, after detecting outlier, this was the our output of that particular uh, after processing the algorithm. As you can see, our data set has something 304 rows, but after applying IQR algorithm, it got they have reduced some rows, right? And they have make it 230 due to outliers. So this way you can check every file's information. Okay, key feature has extracted, key how data is normalized, and what is the feature important, etc. You can check whatever algorithm you will choose now. Accordingly, it will create a separate file for each and every one. Okay, so this is the basic example with the numerical data. So now let's choose some uh, you know, uh, null value data with categorical problem. So let's go to the home section. So let's choose some other data let's go for kidney disease. Okay, so as you can see in the disease dataset, there are some null values are there, right? And as well as there are some categorical data are there, right? So as you can see, if you go to the bottom, so as you can see, these are the column names and these are the number of null values, and these are data types. So there are so much categorical columns are there. So we have to choose the categorical label encoding, right? So first we have to remove duplicate. Yes, correct answer. Yes, this is also, and to replace min value. Yes, this is also required. Outliers. Let's choose outlier, and noise removal not required. Data transformation, yes, it is required. And normalization, I don't think we should go with the normalization. Let's keep it without it. Okay. And for the feature extraction, it's also, if you want you can choose, otherwise it's up to you. Okay. And for data, this is also not required. And now let's choose the output feature. Okay, this is our classification, is our target column. So let's choose some algorithm and let's process for the next. Okay. So in the logs you can check whether it is working or not. Okay. I think there is one issue occurred. Wait, where it got occurred? I think there is some label column is there which is not required. Field dot. Okay, line number 404. So I'll be pausing this. Let me check 404 line number. If you get any error, any such error in your while uploading your dataset, I think we have to apply try catch here, because sometimes if a data is numerical, then it is throwing error because we are trying to append a catch string with integer. So it in Python it does not allow. Okay, so that's why we required try and catch. So let me restart the program. So if such any issue is occurred in your data set, now do let me know with the with this screenshot of like this. Okay, so that I can debug and let you know. Okay. So yeah, so what I'll do now, I'll just refresh with the same data set and same parameters. I'm not going to fill it again. I just make it refresh so that it will process it quickly. So yeah, now it got worked. So we just have to add try catch. Okay. So as you can see now it has generated this graph, and this is the some pie charts for our categorical problems. Okay. Similarly, this is also pie chart for our categorical problem. And if you, so there are so many categorical data was there, right? That's why. So as you can see, so now system has identified these features. Okay, so the most important features are SG, AL, ID, like that. Okay, so this one it is working. So similar way you can like download the final process data. So let me click to final process data, then you can check the data. So this is the final process data. Okay, so if you go to kidney disease data, so let me go to the kidney disease data. So this is the kidney disease data. So here you can see there was a very categorical problem. Data was there, and there was very null values what is there, right? But after processing, you can see after data processing, our algorithms had done the good job, right? It has replaced everything like. It has replaced all the categorical problem with numbers as we have selected algorithm, and it has replaced all the none values with the mean values, like we have used as mean algorithm, right? So whatever algorithm you will select, it will process data and make the output file accordingly. Okay. Similar way, if you want to check each and every output of all algorithm in the form of CSV, then you just have to download this all files, and then you can open it and you can check one by one. Okay. So here you can see there is a feature important file is there. After missing value file is there, so after replacing missing values, this file got generated, and after encoding, this file got generated. So like that you can check one by one. Okay, so I have given you both the options, and I have also given you insights in the form of graphs. And we can also, if you want to zoom the particular any image, then you can just have to click the image, then it will open in new tab, and then you can zoom it like this and can check. Okay. So this way, like I have done the implementation. Okay, do let me know in case of any issue or doubt. Okay, and for the technical part, I have used as Python language. Okay, And for front end, I have uses HTML, CSS. Let me tell you the basic things. And for the framework, like for front end HTML, CSS, for backend we have used Python languages. For algorithm purpose, you can check the drop downs for the algorithms. Okay. And for the framework, for connecting front end with backend, we have used Flask framework. Okay. So why Flask? What is the Flask? See if I go to my website, this is my website, right? So if suppose let me click on about page, right? Okay, just observe this link. Okay, so let me click to home page, so you can see it got changed with user root, right? Similar way, if I click to log out, then it got changed to login. Similar way, if I click to register, then it got changed with register root. So this is called roots. Okay, so these all roots we have to define inside this app.py file. So app.py file is a controller file where we have to define the roots. So if you explore this file, so here you can see here what we are doing. We are just importing the libraries, whatever libraries we have required. We are creating the object of Flask, okay, and mentioning some user table for authentication. And I have mentioned some functions like creating plot, graph, histogram, charts, etc., right? And here I have defined the roots, like when user anyone come to user root, then index.org file will be displayed, and we have stored all the HTML file inside this template folder. Similar way, if user come to main page, then index file will be displayed. Similar way, if someone come to login root, then login will be displayed and ask for the credential. Okay, so like that. Okay, when you click to submit button now, so this API will get called. So this API will process your data accordingly. It is almost 200 300 lines of API. So it is just like checking, deleting all the existing file, and then yeah, it is just taking the data set from user. And it is also it can also take CSV, XLS, TSV, all three format data set. Okay, so you can upload anything. And then it just for plotting the graphs, basic graphs. And then it just plotting the categorical pie charts. And then just taking the one by one algorithm and checking whether the like if the algorithm is jet score, then it work accordingly. If the algorithm is IQR, then it work accordingly. Okay, like that I have done the implementation. It is very huge API. Okay, so this is the one of the biggest API which I have created it. Okay, it is very complex thing. Okay, and this is the function which I created for downloading a file. When user click to download file, so it just make everything zip into zip and send it to user. Okay, so like this it is working. Okay,
This is the complete project. If you're in doubt, then you can comment in the comment section. I will try to reply soon. And thank you friends for watching my video. If you are new, then subscribe channel and share with your friend. Thank you.